PartsCargo.com.
It's a V6 3.5 liter with 295 horsepower. This engine part is fairly clean, and the engine seems a little smaller than what I expected, but it's a V6. The front of it is nice. I like the grille. It has a glossy black finish on it, with the chrome trims on the side. I think it looks really nice. Then you have the condenser radiator over there. Have enough space if you do get an accident. You'll have enough space to protect yourself. Got the sensors in the front, the sensors in the back. Everything just tip top, clean. The headlights, you have the daytime running lights on the side. You have the headlights in the center. You got the fog light. The bottom. The mirror also has a signal light on it, has a blind spots as well. That really helps. Another cool thing about this car, it has an extra metal piece on the side, which is very clever, because let's say when you're opening the door, you do end up hitting these edge on, you know, something that leaves a mark. And to lock the car, you have this part right here. Just hold it for a couple seconds. If you have the keys in your pocket, they'll automatically lock the car. And then when you're opening it, if you have the key in the pocket, you just... Alright, we're gonna take a look at the inside of the car. So you have the gauges here. It's not digital, just there's a screen in the middle, but everything else is like regular gauges. The monitor is there. The pretty part of this car is that it has a nice watch right in the center with the Lexus logo on it, which is pretty classy. Then you have two cup holder. They actually come up and also goes down. So when you click on it, it brings it up for the small size. It goes down for the large size. Then you have the whole sports mode, eco mode, and standard mode. Also have the 4x4, traction off and on. This thing, to be honest with you, personally speaking, it's useless because the screen is touchscreen. So I guess they put it there because they had nothing else to put here. But the menu button and the map, these are pretty useful. This, I honestly haven't used it ever since I got the car. Then you have shiftable, so you can put, you know, obviously reverse, neutral, drive, and then you have the manual control to the left where you go gear 1 and gear 2. You put it back to drive, it goes to automatic, and then you have shift on the sides as well. However, I mean, if you drive a stick shift, this is, you know, to me it's automatic. I don't see a reason why you should have a shift on this car, unless this was a dual clutch and it was a Corvette or a Lamborghini. That's a different story. Have the trunk button, the auto headlight button. It does have steering warmer, which is really useful in the winter time. If you live in New York City, that is your best friend in the winter time. You have the window switches just like every other car, nothing special. You have 3 setup for your driver mode or driver setting. Regular handle, nothing crazy, nothing fancy. The hood release button is right here, which you're gonna be moon roof or sun roof, whichever you guys prefer. Here it goes. That is the moon roof or sun roof. You can only do just the glass, and then you do this manually, of course. And then you could just actually, if you just want to pop the back of it just to blow some air out, you could do that as well, or you could drop it however you want to leave it. You power mirror, you could switch it off if you want to. Let's say if you're going through a squeeze, like a tight spot and you need to fold the mirrors, you could just simply click this button, voila, and then click it again after you cross it, voila, it's done. You have 2 USB port here, then you have the lighter or the other port, I don't know how do you call this port, but that's there. Then you have glove. This is very important. It does not have a Bluetooth CarPlay, which is something that I was upset about, because the Bluetooth CarPlay is very helpful. I actually like it more than the wired CarPlay. I'm sure everybody else does. So in the back, it's just as standard as a regular car. You have 3 seats here. You do have the extra cup holder on the side, just like every other car. Nothing special, just a standard crossover or SUV or compact SUV would have. The difference between RX350 and RX350L, it's the seats in the back. So you actually have 2 more seats in the back, and has a full-on setting to maintain the heat, and the AC in the back, has an AC exhaust here. So these are the functionalities to take the seat up. It's pretty cool. Just hold this button and voila, the seat comes up by itself. Just gotta hold it for a couple of seconds for the seat to completely be in place. And one important thing is that if the seat is not on the right place and something is blocking it to be on the right place, it's gonna make this continuous sound, okay? Which when we first got in the car, we had this situation and we did not know what was causing the problem. So we actually took the car to the dealership to find out that the seat was not in the right place. So any of you, whoever had or having this issue, see what's around your seats, clean the surrounding of your seat, and make sure that your back seat is on the right place completely, okay? So obviously something is here blocking it, so we don't know what it is. So I'm gonna just try again, see what happens. Okay, see, completely fine. Then this goes up. I'm gonna show you guys a space. It's not a large space in the back, but when you have 7 people in a car, it's gonna be a little tight regardless how you see it or whichever car you get in, unless you're getting in like a van or something. See, even with the back 2 seats being up, you still have enough space for whatever you got to put there. Once you put the seat down, obviously the space is much bigger, but still it's nice to see that you still have some extra space. They should have just pushed the seat back out by like 3-4 inches, a little more. I think that would be much more comfortable for people to sit in the back. To make enough space for somebody to sit there, large or small. If they're small, I think that's enough space for them, but if they're kids, I mean. So, but anyways, you push this up, okay? With this setting, you could have comfortably people, well, not too comfortable, depending on the size. Then you have enough space in the back like this. It's not, I'll be honest with you, it's not the most comfortable setting. I wouldn't suggest you to drive 5-6 hours like this, but it's good enough for hour and a half. I mean, if you're a close family and you wanna all drive together, you have to sacrifice. So same thing, has a light switch over there. And comes with this all-weather mats all over. That's actually directly from Lexus itself. they give us two kinds, so we have the all-weather one and we haven't changed it ever since. The little tiny touches of this car makes this car, or gives this car a luxury feeling, such as this bamboo. This texture of bamboo is actually throughout the whole car, through the window side of it. I think it's very nice. It's slick. It's just brings that luxurious look out of this car. So. And the texture in the roof, it's actually very nice. All right, so we're gonna drive smooth for now, just to show you guys a vibe. So overall, it's, you know, it's a good car. There are a few things that I do not like, but there are more pros than cons. So you be the judge of it. For me, price wise and the situation that I was in, it made sense. If I were to go back and had more option to purchase, I would have purchased the GX or the RX, just personal point of view. Overall, the car drives smooth. This is not a car that you want to rough drive. This is a car that you want to just drive. So obviously this car, it's not a sports car. You could drive like a sports car, but it's not fun. It's not a fun car. This is a smooth car. Now let's see how it is on the bumps. So you're going at, okay, not so bad. We were going at about 18 to 20 miles an hour. So we're gonna go a little more faster on this one, see how it is. Okay, not bad. Pretty well. We got another one coming here. This one I'm gonna go much slower, because I want to show you guys the real feeling when you're driving. So let's say if you're going 10 miles an hour, you know, it's not bad. This bump is pretty rough, so any car you take over there, it's just gonna feel rough. But let's do a smooth one on this one. So slowly in, slowly out. You don't feel it much, so pretty good on suspension. The brake is nice, smooth, no complaints. Doesn't need anything else. Whatever it has is more than enough. The Sienna looks really nice from the back. I love how they did the curve on the side, the rear bumper. Go ahead, buddy. All right, there you go. The pickup is decent when you like stomp on it, but again, you know, can't expect a donkey to run like a horse, right? Steering wheel, it's nice, very active. Alright, so that's the pickup. Not like the Mustang, but does what you need it to do. So we're doing about 70 right now. With this car, 70 does feel like it's pretty fast. You know, it's a larger car, so the braking and turning just feels slightly heavier than the Mustang or any sedan you would drive. What I love about this car is long drive. Like, this car is meant for long driving. Because when you're driving for hours and hours, like let's say if you're driving the Mustang for a long drive, it's not fun because at all time you automatically want to do aggressive stuff, you know, overtake, cut, and all that. With this car, it just puts you in this zone where you just want to go straight, smooth, and just follow the rules. With this car, all the seats are very comfortable. I never heard anybody complain. In fact, I always heard people saying positive stuff about the seats being so comfortable. So that definitely, this car has that. Yeah, but just to like show you guys how it feels to rough drive on this. Also, another thing that I want to add on, so this car does have blind sides or blind spot detection. I think every car these days should have blind spot detection because it's absolutely necessary. Overall, you know, it's a great car. The brake is nice, suspension is good, the steering, it's very smooth, very comfortable car for a long drive. Comfortable seats, very nice interior, pretty luxurious. Not gonna say it's the most luxurious car in the world, but it has enough luxurious for you to feel luxury or feel that luxury. Yeah, it's just a great car to drive every day, you know, especially long driving. Back seat is comfortable. You got 7-seater. Even though it's a little tight when you have 7 people in the car, but gets you where you want to be with 7 people.